designed to make you give up. AI is moving fast. In just 2 years, we've gone from Will Smith eating pasta to replacing entire creative studios. And while making quicker memes and taking phone calls through your sunglasses is cool, for most people, there has been no real change in their lives. AI breakthroughs seem to happen nearly daily, while most people are still stuck in the same jobs, dragging through the same spreadsheets, and living pretty much exactly how they did before ChatGPT was even a thing.
I totally understand people's frustration. They perceive themselves as being stuck while they continue to see AI becoming more and more advanced. But here's a food for thought for y'all. You have to understand this one thing. AI itself, at this current stage in 2026, is nothing but a software. It doesn't have a physical presence attached to it, right? The moment, as the years go on, these companies find a way to give their AI models a physical presence, that's where you guys might witness a change in your life. Because it goes from just something that gives you advice and information to something that can act the way that you guys want it to act, like cleaning your laundry, ironing your clothes, walking your dogs, all types of stuff. But I get it though. We're just not there yet.
As of early 2024, only about 23% of Americans had even tried tools like ChatGPT.
Wow.
And only 15% of people actually use AI features in the products they buy.
That's surprising.
Instead of having their lives transformed, people around the world are becoming less happy every year. The AI market is projected to surge by 40% annually until 2030, yet work productivity, or output per worker, is merely creeping up by less than 2% a year.
Shoot, global average happiness going down? I'm not surprised at all, because AI itself is creating friction and causing unnecessary challenges to the people who are actually looking for jobs. And I have to be the one who tells the truth. These employers are always going to choose the AI alternative over simply hiring a human being because it's more cost effective, which would then lead people, when they can't get those jobs, to question their self-worth. That's why the global average happiness is going down, bruh.
Nothing
really
compared
bad
to the leaps seen by the internet or electricity. It's a weird disconnect. We keep hearing that AI is changing everything, and yet everyday life hasn't really changed at all. Is this the calm just before the storm, or is the revolution already happening? We just can't see it yet. The fact is that AI is already changing our lives, but often invisibly, supporting existing systems rather than transforming our day-to-day work or well-being. This gap between hype and reality isn't an accident, but a symptom of a deeper misalignment. Just because we have access to something doesn't mean it's actually helping us. Having ChatGPT on your phone doesn't mean your life is better, just like having a gym membership doesn't mean you're getting fit.
But that's actually true though. Like, simply having a gym membership doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be fit. You actually have to go to the gym, work out to extract health value. And that's the same thing when it comes to these AI models. It depends on how you use it and what you use it for. And are you able to extract value from it that you deem worthwhile? And the value itself that you get from these AI models of your liking, whatever AI model it is, changes from person to person. So some people could be like, oh wow, it really helped out my life. And some people could say, no, it didn't really help out with my life. But that's differences in value.
Instead, the tech industry has just gotten really good at getting you to sign up for things, but they suck at actually making those things useful. And this pattern keeps repeating. About 80% of the features in most software products are rarely or never used.
Wow.
That means companies waste billions of dollars making things people don't want or need. And this isn't just about consumer apps,
waste of money.
It's across the whole ecosystem. We're seeing thousands of businesses rush to integrate AI, often driven by executives eager to showcase innovation rather than solve fundamental problems.
This is just my personal opinion, guys. If executives are so keen on showcasing innovation as opposed of solving fundamental problems, then those executives do not know how to do their job. Bruh, the whole point of innovation is to create a new way of convenience for the people using that product. Innovation for the sake of innovation is useless.
AI often gets treated like some magical tech, and this chase for shiny, often misunderstood AI diverts resources from genuinely impactful creations. So instead of truly empowering employees, AI just often adds complexity, another useless dashboard, or tools people resist because they don't actually help.
Enforcing AI features onto your user is never a good idea. It's actually a bad idea, especially, for the company. You're gonna spend so much money and that user is gonna still keep resisting to use that AI feature that you spent so much money on. Here's a little word of advice. How about just ask them what they want and make that? That's how you make your money worthwhile.
The real AI work, the one that is actually improving things, is happening quietly. deep inside systems that we never think about.
Where though?
And it's definitely not going viral. In healthcare, like many other fields, we focus mainly on AI replacing physical roles like that of a doctor. But behind the scenes, it's already quietly saving lives.
I see.
Right now, in hospitals across Germany, AI helps doctors detect 17% more breast cancers during mammograms,
That's
allowing
nice.
women to get diagnosed early enough to actually survive, with most never knowing AI was involved.
Obviously, it's a good thing that the AI itself was able to successfully predict breast cancer for the women who are prone to receive it. But the thing that startles me is, why don't I see stories like this in the news? Why is it always bad news about AI? If you really want the general public to have a liking towards AI, stories like this could do pretty well in helping you guys achieve that goal to getting people to like AI. This story is amazing.
And that's just in
what's
healthcare.
up.
While we worry about AI making deepfakes, Visa's AI prevents $25 billion in fraud. A huge win. But
That's
here's
cool.
the catch, and it's a big one. Who primarily benefits from that $25 billion saved?
That's a good
Often
question,
it's the
man.
financial institutions and their shareholders, not necessarily translating into lower fees or direct benefits
Shaking my
for you and
head.
me. This is a crucial part of the problem with advancements in tech. AI can generate enormous amounts of value, but how that value gets distributed is dictated by our existing economic systems. The benefits don't just magically appear in our pockets. They flow through existing power structures,
Oh my God.
often quietly without fanfare.
It flows through existing power structures because those existing power structures are the reason the AI models are there in the first place. They're obviously going to be the ones who are going to benefit first, and they're going to be the ones who are going to benefit the most. It just is what it is. If I spent money at a store, I want that product. Why are you getting the product if I'm the one who spent money on it? Y'all catching my drift?
Only 2% of Americans fully trust ChatGPT for important information. But even more telling is that 52% of Americans say they're more concerned than excited about AI in daily life, with just 1 in 10 people feeling the opposite. That's the frustrating part. AI
Yeah.
could make modern life work much better, but the
could.
systems are slow to change. Just adding AI to old systems isn't enough.
That makes a lot of sense to me. You can't simply just take AI and integrate it into an old system and think it's going to be seamless. Obviously, you would have to modify the AI and adapt the AI to what the old system needs. And the main thing we all have to understand is that these old systems have been operating for a significant amount of time, way before AI was even a thing. So transitioning and incorporating AI into the old system, that's gonna take a lot of time, bruh. And it's gonna require a lot of trust.
Consider healthcare. AI can already outperform doctors in spotting diseases, yet it's barely in hospitals. Why? Because implementing it means overhauling outdated
That's
IT,
interesting.
navigating a maze of regulations and insurance policies, and earning the trust of both doctors and patients.
Yeah.
The necessary data is often a fragmented, biased mess, locked away by privacy concerns or competitive interests.
I agree.
Simply put, the AI is often ready, but our systems aren't.
Have you guys ever heard, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Well, this right here is a great example of it. If there's a lot of loopholes and stuff that I gotta go through in order to use AI to help a patient, then I'd much rather use the old way, man, and help the patient much quicker. Simple. The old way ain't so bad after all. The decision chosen is the one that proves it's most effective.
And the final critical bottleneck,
behind.
talent. Why would top AI minds battle healthcare bureaucracy for years when they can get rich quick building more addictive recommendation engines, or vibe coding an app and plugging it on Twitter?
Right.
Our economic incentives are fundamentally misaligned, prioritizing easy profits over profound societal benefit.
That's
Is this
bad,
a broken
man.
system or one functioning exactly as intended? Each part of the system pushes back in its own way, which is exactly why most healthcare AI ends up stuck in research labs instead of in hospitals.
I'm just gonna call it what it is, man. The more vast the data is, the more abundant that data is, it creates more opportunities for the AI company to further train their AI models. So whenever you see an AI company or AI companies so determined to be a part of the healthcare industry, just think about what the healthcare industry has to provide. Specific type of data that could be really advantageous for the AI company and their AI models. It's not a
Meanwhile,
good thing at
consumer
all.
AI tools are moving fast, but creating a different problem entirely. AI was supposed to make life easier, but now it often just adds more layers, more accounts, more passwords, and more subscriptions. And the relentless wave of new AI-powered apps promising to revolutionize your productivity is overwhelming.
It is though.
Take customer service. Companies rush to install AI chatbots, claiming they'll
Too much
improve
AI.
your experience. But what really happens? You battle a bot that doesn't grasp your problem, repeat yourself endlessly, and then get a human who asks all the same information again. A 2-minute fix becomes a 20-minute ordeal, and you start to wonder if the AI is an intentional obstacle designed to make you give up.
Let me give it the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't say that the AI is an obstacle designed to make you give up. I would say this though, that the AI designed itself doesn't have the best interest of the users using it. And that's where the big disconnection lies. Not knowing how to better serve your users to what they actually want. Because you never asked them in the first place. How ironic.
So maybe the real question isn't when AI will make better, it's who it will matter for. Because technology doesn't decide who benefits. The systems around it do. So next time someone shows off an AI making cats in space, ask, great, but what does it actually fix? When we stop chasing what looks impressive and start fixing what's broken, that's when AI starts to matter. Not just for the insiders, for everyone. And we can build that future, but only if we're willing to look past the hype and focus on what people actually need.
Yeah, but the people who make the AI models are usually the ones that are in control of it, and they have the ultimate say-so on what the AI model should be used for and what it shouldn't be used for. And most likely to them, it's not about making the AI model help human beings, it's about which AI strategy, when implemented, generates the most amount of profit for their AI company. And as long as they have control of those AI models, the unfortunate reality is we're going to continue to face those consequences. But I'm going to leave it here as always. If you guys have something to say, let me know in the comments below. Let me hear what your opinions are on this matter right here. But until then, I love y'all. Peace and love. I'll see y'all next time.